YouTube, what's up? It's AJ from Vicioso Adventures, and before we get into today's video, I just want to remind you guys to
like, subscribe, and ring that bell.
What he said. So today we're going to unbox and do a quick review of our new camera, as well as share some footage of some of the cool features that it has. So let's get to it. All right, so my audio got a little messed up, so we're gonna do a little bit of a voiceover here. Once you open the box, you run into the manual and the warranty information. So we're gonna go ahead and take that and put it to the side. Once you get past that, you'll find your Sony strap, which connects directly to the camera, obviously. It's a pretty decent length, so it'll be pretty comfortable for most people. And then you get a basic dead cat that comes with the camera that'll kind of, help with the wind and the noise obstruction. Your basic USB-C cable, the battery. And next would be the piece de resistance, the camera. And it's pretty cool that the camera came with the lens already attached. Most cameras don't come like that, so some people who don't understand how to put it on correctly might mess up the camera. The screen flips out, which is perfect for vlogging. And like I said, the lens itself is actually decent lens for a stock package. So, all right, so for starters, this camera is actually pretty easy to handle. It's not as heavy as people may think. Compared to other cameras, it's actually pretty lightweight. From a vlogger's perspective, I think it's actually pretty perfect. From an arm's length point of view, when I'm shooting for the vlog, it's pretty decent. I'm not complaining about my arm hurting because it's super heavy. I'm not, looking at it and saying, oh, this is pretty bulky, or, am I getting the right shot? It's just a comfortable camera to work with. One of my favorite features would actually have to be the intelligent auto feature. So this essentially is just the camera doing everything for you. So your picture is gonna come out super clear, color corrected, auto focused, so many things. It actually makes your editing process 10 times easier. Another cool feature that this camera comes with is an interchangeable lens. Now, don't get me wrong, the lens that came with the camera is actually spot on. I was using it for my daughter's scrimmage, and zooming in and out, the picture was still clear as day. So no complaints from me regarding this. But personally, I would like to purchase a super wide lens, just because the content that we're kind of shooting for, we would like to capture more of our surroundings. But like I said, right out the box, this lens is amazing. So something that this camera does that a lot of cameras don't do is handle the changing scenario pretty well. So for example, say you're shooting all day and the sun starts to set. The first thing on your mind is gonna be the change in light and how the picture might look a little different, or just the change in lighting and scenery is gonna just throw you off. This camera is able to switch and focus in a way where you're still getting the same picture that you got in the beginning of the day. So I think that's actually pretty amazing, especially when you're like myself, who is going to be shooting so many different times of the day. It's just something that I loved when we were searching. This camera comes with 3 different modes: photo, video, and S&Q. So S&Q stands for slow and quick, which essentially is slow motion and time lapse. The only downfall of that feature is that there's no audio, but it's still pretty cool. I would have to say the only downfall about this camera is that it doesn't come with a in-body stabilization feature, but it does come with a feature called active steady shot. So with active steady shot, you're essentially getting a higher resolution for a tighter frame. A quick fix for that would most likely be to slap a super wide lens on this camera, but I think it's great when you're shooting from afar and you're still trying to get that crystal clear picture while you're moving. So it works out. So now I'm gonna show you some footage of these modes and different features that we just spoke about. Enjoy. So overall, I'm really loving this camera. The things that it does is way better than any other camera I could have chosen that's out there right now. So I think that this is a huge step up, and it's gonna give you guys that crystal clear picture that we all like to see. So now I did go ahead and purchase an external mic, which I'm gonna show you right here. Hopefully this is gonna be able to pick up the audio that we want you guys to hear and not the audio that's surrounding us, because we are gonna sometimes be around a lot of people and we just wanna make sure you guys are hearing us the way that you should be. So, like my son said, go ahead and smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that bell because we have some cool videos coming up for you. For example, in our next vlog, we're headed out to Universal Studios Orlando.
Stay tuned for that adventure.
It's a wrap.